Hey guys, High Lord Tamerlane here with another Obscurity in a Miniature. Today we're going to go back and take a look at another Dark Age model. This is the Juggernaut from the Cult of Metamorphosis. Now, the Juggernaut hopefully is not going to be like the abominations of old, which were these nasty, horrible to put together not plastic, resin metal hybrid kits that just were a pain. I gave up. I honestly gave up. I'm hoping this guy's not going to be anywhere near that. He's got a pretty cool looking model. He hits a lot of the right notes for me. Multiple limbs, got faces and heads growing off of him, a cannon on there for no good reason. So I'm going to be happy with this. Let's take a look at what's inside. Well, so for once, I really can't complain too much about a cool minifigure that doesn't have a lot of excess plastic to waste. That's all it was just this big box, card, good size baggie, and an 80mm base. Now, wait a second. What's this? It doesn't have the usual deep dish pizza tray. I'm shocked. We have a real base with a real lip to it. I don't know what happened there. Happy about that, because I can't stand those deep dish bases, because they don't make any 80mm inserts. At least Cool Mini doesn't. So, what's in there? Let's find out. So, here we go. Inside our bubble wrap bag, we had another bag, and inside that bag was bags of all of our parts. So we don't have too many pieces. That's a pleasant surprise, because the abomination was anything but pleasant. Casting quality isn't too bad. Taking a look there. Heads are interesting, with the gas mask attached to his chest. Not super excited about the way all those metal parts look, but it is what it is. Not happy about this big, giant casting gate that got snipped off there, so that's going to need some major cleaning. But everything else seems to have nice, big, easy keyed sections for where the parts are supposed to attach. I'm guessing that's where this thing is going to go. It must be his spine. So we've got his main arm. Interestingly enough, it seems to have a ball-jointed socket there where his hand attaches. I suppose that's so if you end up putting anything kind of rubbly on that base, that way you can have it still, can't think of the word. You can have it adjusted to fit correctly. We've got a harpoon gun? I don't think it's supposed to be a harpoon gun. I think it's just... well, it could be. I don't know. I'll have to read the rules. Let's take a look at the rules. I'm curious. Sighting arms. Oh, no, it is. Grapple gun. Okay. That solves that. We got one of the blade arms, a leg, a separate hand. That is a hand, right? Yes, it is. The other leg. Nice big robotic legs. And finally, another bladed arm. For some reason, I'm reminded of Minion Miniatures' big undead Hulk, which has a bunch of limbs like this. I'll have to bust him out and show you guys one of these days. I haven't finished building it, and he's getting to be a super obscurity in miniature, so we'll show him off one day. But overall, this doesn't look too bad. I'm going to take a moment, we'll put him together, and see how he stacks up compared to some of the other Dark Age figures. Alright, for the most part, we've got our abomination. I was going to say abomination. My Juggernaut is basically finished. So again, he is on an 80mm base. I noticed a couple spots of casting gates that need to get cut off. Most likely that. I don't think that's part of his arm, but you know what? I probably could leave it and nobody would ever know. Nice size model. I can't complain about the price because it was pretty decent. And he is on at least an 80mm base. Yep, 80mm base. You can't see that, but there was another 80mm base from my Forged Titan. So, with him all put together, how does he stack up to other models from the line? Well, I should have a couple of Dark Age figures handy. We've got one of our Saints right there. And another fellow member of the Scar, and that is John Woe. So you can see he is a big model. And if you're interested in using him in another system, obviously, we can just grab our typical Witch Hunter friend right there, just to get a good sense of size. He's a big, impressive monster. But you know what I'm thinking? I keep looking at him, and I keep thinking, I see, besides a Juggernaut for Dark Age, I can't help but see the Demon Prince. So we grabbed our GW Demon Prince friend here, and hey, what do you know? Pretty good size comparison. If you wanted to use this as some sort of a Nurgle or corn, I don't know about corn, but Nurgle at least, I could see this totally working. Let's see, grab a Space Marine and see how he stacks up too. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you probably could use him as a Nurgle Daemon Prince or some sort of demon engine. I grabbed my Hate Forged Titan just because we need to see this thing more often. Now, he is supposed to be on an 80mm base, but just to get a good sense of size there. He's got to have his Minotaur friend holding him up. Overall, nice big model. I think you could get a lot of use for this thing. Some kind of genetic experiment gone wrong in a sci-fi game. You know, like I said, Nurgle Prince all the way. Maybe some kind of a plague mutation for Warpath or Dead Zone. I mean, honestly, it's just up to your imagination. Hey, you could probably throw it in some kind of a fantasy game and use it as some kind of failed experiment in biomechanics too. But it's going to be a fun one to paint. I'm thinking I'm going to paint it pretty similar to my Poxwalker skin. So hopefully in the next few weeks we can see him finished. Again, this has been the Juggernaut from the Cult of Metamorphosis, which is part of the Scarred faction in Cool Mini's Dark Age. And with that said, this has been High Lord Tamerlane and his Obscurities in Miniature, and hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. Bye.